friends, we learned about budgetary control. Now we are learning about what? Now we are learning about standard costing. All right. Friends, in budgetary control chapter, what did we learn? We learned budget versus actual. That's basically a target versus actual. Whereas in standard costing, we will learn about standard versus actual. So when I speak about standard versus actual, what do you mean by the term standard, friends? I think I already explained that to you in the morning, right? Okay, budget means it is a target. Okay. Standard means what a normal human being fellow will do. Am I right? Okay. So friends, now tell me, if a budget is not achieved, I can agree, target is not achieved. But friends, if a standard is not achieved, that is something which is punishable. Am I right? Normal human being can do something. You can't even do that. Then why are you even alive? That kind of questions will come in the mind, friends. So standard costing is actually more strict compared to budgetary control. All right. So here maximum we should try not to bring any form of variance. Can you write down till here in your books now? Are you all done writing this? There are some 38 messages in the group in the last 15 minutes. Appadi podu podu. What is all this Swapna? I will read through it later and interpret peacefully. Okay, I'll go to the next slide. Write down this now in your books. How many people are there in the class right now? Is it? There are more number of people. 40 people are there in the class. Morning, only 25 were there. 20 or 25 were there. That's some app bug, Darshana. Don't bother about that. It's 39. I should permanently shift my class to night classes, friends. That looks to be a better option. No. Actually, my SFM class is coming up. I am now seriously considering night classes here. Write down, friends. Write down and finish it off. Daily 1.5 is best, but syllabus will never get over here. It will keep going. That is the problem. You will get wonderful dreams. Are you all done writing this, friends? Can I go to the next part now? I think we should do a poll on this to get an idea. Okay. Priya was absent for 4 days. She is furious. Who recommended this time? All right, friends, I believe you are done writing this also. Okay, now I'll give you an overview about this chapter, friends. overview about standard costing. All right. So here you will have, we will learn about material variance, labor variance, then we will learn about variable overhead variance, fixed overhead variance, and sales variance. All these, friends, you have learned in your CA inter classes or IPCC classes. All right. I will take the same thing again, assuming you don't remember anything about inter level classes. I don't think that's an assumption. I think that's a reality. Am I right? After that, we will go to the final level sessions, friends, where it's a fact. Am I right? Okay. Then we'll go to final level where we will learn a beautiful concept called as reconciliation, relevant costing plus standard costing. I think these are the only two areas coming in the final level apart from the intermediate level. I think yes, reconciliation by itself covers the major chunk. Everybody agrees with the fact. Fine. Please write down this in your books now. I believe you're all done writing this, friends. Okay. Can I go to the next part now? Okay. Now let's learn this one by one. We'll start with concept number one, material variance. Friends, I think today I will cover only material variance in depth. Once you get the logic of material variance from tomorrow, rest everything will become absolutely easy. So tell me, friends, for this purpose, tell me the name of one person who would like to cook some particular food item. Anshuman, Raj, Revati. I will take Anshuman for this example. Now, everyone interact with me. Tell me, what is this? Amoeba, omelette, fried egg, omelette. Okay, I'll put one more round over here. Now, tell me, what is this? Dosa with a hole. You make dosa with two holes. Is it some alien? Your alien doesn't have hands and legs, only face is there. Fungus. My dear friends, this is a double omelette. See, that's why two balls are there. Shapeless vada, ruchika. This is a double omelette. Now tell me, my dear friends, okay, Anshuman is going to make double omelette for, let us say, this class. Or maybe he's starting to do with one double omelette. All right. Now tell me, if normal human being are making double omelette, how many eggs are required in a double omelette? Two eggs are required in double omelette. And normally, if a normal human being goes out to the market to purchase an egg, how much price will he pay per egg? Anshuman only will take 5 rupees. So now tell me, how much is two eggs into 5 rupees? Do you get the answer as 10 rupees over here? Now, friends, tell me who is making this double omelette? The great Anshuman is making the double omelette. So, what will Anshuman do, my dear friends? He will go to the fridge, take out two eggs, come to the cooking stove, and then what is he supposed to do? He is supposed to break the egg so that the liquid can actually come on the cooking gas. Anshuman threw it so hard that the entire egg broke and also the upper layer also went along with that. Like that, that fellow wasted two eggs. Now he goes again to the fridge and takes two more eggs and comes back. This time he prays to God and slowly he will hit. Correctly, he will be able to do it and finally he will be able to make double omelette. So tell me, friends, normal human beings make double omelette with how many eggs? Two eggs. The great Anshuman made the same double omelette with how many eggs? He made with four eggs. All right. And he went and bought this egg from the supermarket. Now, friends, normally, normal human being, when they go to the supermarket to buy the egg, how much money do they pay per egg? 5 rupees. But Anshuman, the moment he went to the market, see, the egg sellers have a very good skill. The moment they look at somebody's face, they can tell that this fellow is a dumb fellow or this fellow is an intelligent fellow. All right. The moment the egg seller saw Anshuman's innocent face, they understood whatever price we sell the eggs to him, this fellow will buy. So they went and told to Anshuman, Sabji, le lo, 10 rupees per egg. Anshuman told, okay, and he purchased the eggs. So tell me, friends, this fellow has paid how much money for the egg now? 10 rupees. So 4 eggs into 10 rupees, how much money has he paid for making this double omelette? 40 rupees. Now tell me, my dear friends, normal human being make double omelette for 10 rupees. Anshuman has made the same double omelette at what price? 40 rupees. How much loss has Anshuman made in this? 30 rupees adverse. Can you draw this diagram and write down the story on your own because later on you might not remember what I had told. Anshuman, you only volunteered here. I never forced your name. Write down this in your books. Are you all done writing this, friends? Shiva is the egg seller. Wonderful, friends. I believe everybody is done writing this. Can I go to the next part now? Okay. So, friends, now here, basically, there has been a total loss of how much? 30 adverse. This is called as 30A. All right. This loss is mainly due to two reasons. Can you tell me what are the two reasons because of which Anshuman has suffered this loss, friends? One, the price went up. Am I right? So earlier the price was, 5 rupees became how much rupees? It became 10 rupees. That is one reason. And what is the second one that comes over here? Second one is usage went up. All right, that is 2 eggs became how much? It became 4 eggs. All right. The thing where the price went up is what we call it as the price variance, and the place why the usage went up is what we call it as usage variance, and the total 30 adverse is what we call it as a cost variance. All right. Can you please write down this in your books now? Anshuman will cry now. Anshuman will send a message, teared eyes. मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता. Swapna, Hindi philosophy at night. Everybody's creative brain is working here. Are you all done writing this, friends? Did everyone finish writing? Fine, friends. I believe everybody is done writing this. I'll go to the next part now. Okay. So, friends, to this, in order to solve this variance, we will go by two steps. Okay. Step number one is what I will call it as the variance table. Okay. And step number two is what we call it as variance analysis. This is the technique, friends. After I tell you the technique, I will explain the logic also. Okay, fine. Just write down this in your books. In reality, men do get hurt. Anagha, Darshana. Are you all done writing this? Okay. So I'll go step by step. I will write down step number one, variance table. I will now put the table format, and then I will come back to the logic and explain the logic to you. The table goes in this format: SQ into SP, AQ into AP, and the last one is called as AQ into SP. SQ is going to be 2 eggs into 5 rupees. AQ is going to be 4 eggs into 10 rupees, and the last one will be 4 egg into 5 rupees. All right. So here I'll get the answer as 10, 40, and 20. Just write down this. Yes, Anagam, I know you just translated it. He is learning to make omelette, Shiv Shankar. Maybe he is actually crying. If this was a face-to-face class, we could have caught Anshuman red-handed. He will cry and WhatsApp video. Wonderful, Swapna. Men will never show that they are weak. They will put it inside them, fight left and right inside, and then show outside as strong. That is why this terminology has come. Mard ko dard nahi hota. Women will talk it out and finish it off. Nothing else will be left in their hearts. They will be relaxed. There is a beautiful book on that, friends. Read it whenever you get time. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Are you all done writing this? I'll first give you the whole technique and then I will explain the logic of each and every one of this one by one. Society has made us like that. Raj, today I should talk about men and women thinking. I think I already spoke about that in some of my earlier classes. That was spoken in SFM, is it? All right. I spoke in Chennai. You were there in that class, Raj? Wonderful. Are you all done writing this? So I have met you personally, Raj. I was not aware of that. Okay. Step number 2 is called as variance analysis. Here, I'll put the formula first. First one is called as material cost variance. All right. Here, I'll put the numbers as 1, 2, 3. So the formula for material cost variance is 1 minus 2. Second one is material price variance, which is 3 minus 2. And the last one is material usage variance, which is 1 minus 3. The cost variance will get the answer as what? 30 adverse. That is 10 minus 40. 3 minus 2 would be 20 adverse. And 1 minus 3 would be 10 adverse. If you put it in a chart format, it will go like this: 30 adverse, 20 adverse, 10 adverse. If you see 20 plus 10 will give you 30. That chart will always tally. That's why you asked me to repeat. You want to buy hard that book, Raj? For future reference. It might be for present reference, Shiv Shankar. We don't know. Play safe, Shiv Shankar. Swapna has some secret about Shiv Shankar. I believe you are done writing this, friends. All right. Now I will go to the logical part. Whatever I have done, let us go to the logical part. Now we will learn the logic one by one. Step number one, SQ. What is the full form of SQ? Standard quantity. All right. So when I talk about standard quantity, what does it mean? Normal eggs which are consumed to make what, friends? To make DO. What is DO? Double omelette. What is AQ? AQ will be actual quantity. What is SP? Normal price paid by normal human being. Okay. And what is AP, friends? AP is the actual price which is paid by Anshuman. Can you write down this in your books, friends? Fine, friends. I believe everybody is done writing this. Okay. Shiv Shankar, Anagha, let them also finish. Fine, friends. I believe everybody is done writing this. Next one is SQ into SP. So this was 2 eggs multiplied by 5 rupees. We got 10 rupees. Or what is the meaning of this 10 rupee? It is the total standard cost of making double omelette. That is SQ into SP. What is AQ into AP? Here it was 4 egg into 10. We got the answer as 40. That is nothing but total actual cost of making what? Double omelette. AQ into SP is a beautiful scenario. That is 4 egg into 5 rupees. You get the answer as 20. Now tell me, does this 20 have any real scenario? Does this 20 have any particular logic? AQ into SP, does it have any particular logic? Normal person but bad circumstance. So that's a very good combination, yeah. Normal person but bad circumstance. No, no, no. Friends, this is actually an imaginary situation. Okay, this doesn't have any real logic. The imaginary situation goes like this. If the actual eggs, okay, were purchased by intelligent fellow, okay, he would pay only 20 rupees. All right. So it's more of a imaginary situation. It is not a real scenario. This is where standard costing starts getting difficult. But once you get the logic of all these things, standard costing becomes very much easy. All right. Can you write down this in your books now? Paid 5 rupees like normal person but broke 2 eggs. Wonderful, Anshuman. Can't it be using more than what is required? I didn't follow Shiv Shankar. Can't it be using more than what is required? I didn't follow. Can't we this as Shiv Shankar? Yes, Shiv Shankar. Tell me. You mean 2x into 10 rupees, is it? No, not exactly. It can be less also. It can be one egg also sometimes. Agreed, but why has he taken 5 rupees over there? He should take 10 rupees over there, right? No, no, no. That's not the concept. Why we do this is to find, as Raj has told, to find out the usage variance. Okay, I'll come to that part. This is actually not having any logic as such, but this is required to find out how much we are losing because of the usage. That's the only reason why we prepare this or make this report. Got it? Okay. All right. I believe you're all done writing this, friends. Wait. Let everyone finish writing. Let everyone finish. I'll come to that, Raj. Let's just keep it on hold. Once I do the variances, we'll get to know. Fine, friends. I believe you're all done writing this. I'll go to the next part now. Okay. Okay, I'll go to the next part and explain to you. Okay, now listen. First one, what we are having is called as the cost variance. Am I right? I'll do the variance part and then we'll come back to that AQ into SP again. What is the formula for cost variance? SQ into SP minus AQ into AP. So what is SQ into SP, friends? This is the total standard cost minus what is AQ into AP? Total actual cost. So here I get the total gain or loss due to change in the overall price, due to the change in the overall price. Can you write down this in your books now? Hold on, hold on. The video is not stuck, Shiv Shankar. It's smooth for others. Please write down. All right, friends. I believe everybody is done with cost variance. Okay. Once you do the cross cost variance, what is the next variance we are having over here? It is called as price variance. So what is the formula for price variance? It will be 3 minus 2. So what is the formula for 3, friends? AQ into SP. See, this is why we do 3. 3 is done so that we can actually interpret this formula. Otherwise, it does not have any logic. What is 2? AQ into AP. Now tell me, what is the common factor in these two things? AQ into SP and AQ into AP. AQ. I'll take it outside into SP minus AP. So that is 4 eggs into 5 rupees minus 10 rupee. You get the answer as 20 adverse, or the logic goes like this: 4 eggs I should have bought at 5, but I bought them at 10 rupees. Hence, I lost 20 rupees due to increase in my price. That is why this is called as what? This is called as the price variance. Everybody clear with this part now? Write down this in your books. Hold on, Rishi, you have a message. What is the message you have sent? Can we call the extra 5 spent as variable? No, no, no. It is material cost only. This is related to egg for omelette. Exactly, Shiv Shankar. Okay, we are doing it for the raw material. What is the raw material over here? Egg. We are doing this entire thing for egg. We are not doing this for omelette. Omelette is only the finished products. All right. Fine, friends. I believe you are all done writing this. Can I go to the next part? Yeah. All right. So, friends, once we are done with price variance, what is the next thing which comes over there? It is called as usage variance. What is the formula for usage variance? 1 minus 3. Now, everyone tell me 1 is what? SQ into SP. What is 3? AQ into SP. Again, this 3 is kept so that I can find out usage variance based on this. So, now tell me, friends, what is the common factor in these two things? Wonderful, you got the logic. SP into SQ minus AQ. So it is going to be 5 rupees into 2 eggs minus 4 eggs, you get the answer as 10 adverse. Or the logic goes like this, okay? I should have bought 2 eggs only, that too at 5 rupees. I ended up buying how many eggs? 4 eggs. Okay. So due to consuming extra eggs, I have lost how much rupees over here? 10 rupees. Everybody clear with this, friends? Please write down this in your books now. Are you all done writing this, friends? Let everyone finish. Malvika is still writing. Let's slow down and write down so that everyone completes it. All right, friends. I believe everybody is done with this. Friends, we are done with the entire logical part also. So here I told you that there's a total loss. Due to price went up, we lost how much money over here? We lost 20 rupees over here. And due to the usage, we lost how much rupees? 10 rupees. Okay. So in simple terms, I would say I can create an equation over here. Price variance plus usage variance will be equal to what? It will be equal to cost variance. Everyone write down this also in your books. You want the previous slide, Elizabeth? You mean the one before this? Okay. All right, friends. I believe you're all done with this part now. Okay. So we are done with the first concept, that is material variance. Now inside this, we will learn sub-concept number two and a very, very important concept which many of you never understood at the inter level. Final level, this is very, very crucial. It is called as SQ is based on actual output. A very, very crucial concept. All right. Swapna, you want the previous slide? I believe you are all done with this, friends. SQ is based on actual output. Now tell me, my dear friends, who is the great personality who is making double omelets over here? Anshuman. Now, friends, let us assume Anshuman is going to make double omelette for all the students attending the class right now. So we are having around 39. Plus, let me add myself also. So there are 40 people are there. All right. So he has been given a target to make 40 double omelets. Now tell me, my dear friends, if a normal human being is making 40 double omelette, how many eggs will he consume? He will consume 80 eggs. What is supposed to be the standard price for each egg, friends? 5 rupees, correct? So, what is going to be the budgeted cost over here? Do you get the answer as 400 rupees, friends? Everyone gets that answer? In reality, this fellow made only 20 double omelets. And friends, to make this 20 double omelette, this fellow has consumed 60 eggs. And each egg assumed by now he has realized his mistake and he purchases the eggs for 5 rupees only. So 60 into 5 total turns out to be 300 rupees. Friends, I'll give you 5 minutes time. Write down this question. After this, you do the variance on your own. SQSP, AQAP, AQSP and tell me what are the variances that you get over there. All the best. Ruchika has got the answer as 100 adverse. I thought it's favorable, Ruchika. Raj has got favorable. How can one fellow get favorable and the other fellow gets adverse? Darshana got favorable. Ashok sir has got favorable. Swapna has got favorable. Anshuman has got favorable. Ruchika has got a different logic. I'll come to your logic, Ruchika. Let's check it together, friends. SQ into SP, AQ into AP, AQ into SP. All right. So if you, what you would have done is you would have taken 80 into 5, that is 400. Then you would have taken over here 60 into 5, 300, and last one also would be 60 into 5, 300. So you would have got the answer as 100 favorable. Price variance will be 0 and the usage variance will be 100 favorable. Am I right? Those of you who got this answer, your answer is wrong. Because, my dear friends, if he would have made 40 double omelets, 80 would have been okay. But now, how many double omelette has he actually made? Only 20. If a normal human being is making 20 double omelets, he will actually take what over there? Will he take 80 eggs? No, he will take 40 eggs and this will become 200 and this will become 100 adverse. This will also become what? 100 adverse. Did you all understand this part? That is why I was saying here, okay, 40 eggs is based on 20 omelets. Are you understanding my point? Or in other words, we have to say that SQ is based on actual output. Friends, I want all of you to repeat this sentence with me 5 times. This is very important because in the exam, the moment you get SQ, your brain should tell you actual output. Otherwise, you will go wrong. So, everyone repeat with me loudly 5 times. SQ is based on actual output. 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 Yes, Anshuman, Ruchika was right. Please write down this in your books. Deepa, good job. Ruchika remembers intercosting. Ashwini has also got it. You want the previous slide? All right, are you all done? Write down this now. Are you all done writing this, friends? Fine, friends. I believe everybody is clear with this concept of SQ is based on actual output also. Correct? Now I'll go to the next concept. Yes, Anagha, Rian slept at 9 o'clock. His kids are more punctual than us. Sub concept number 2, RAQ. That fellow sleeps before me, wakes up after me. Amazing life. RAQ, or the full form of RAQ is revised actual quantity. Now, friends, tell me any one food item that Anshuman is making which consists of two raw materials rather than one raw material. No variance in his sleeping time, Sanjay. 9 p.m. that fellow will sleep. 6:15, 6:30 a.m. that fellow will get up. Tell me, friends, any other food item? Vada pav. Okay. So in order to make vada pav, you need how many pavs? Two piece of pav and you need one vada. Am I right? It's actually not vada in the South Indian terminology. It's bonda from a South Indian terminology. Two pav and one vada. So friends, tell me, if a normal human being is making a vada pav, what will be the ratio of pav to vada? It will be 2 is to 1. Am I right? Now tell me, friends, who is the great person who is making this vada pav? Anshuman. Particulars, budget, actual. He decided to make vada pav for all the 40 students who are, VP. VP means what? Vada pav. Who are attending the class. So tell me, friends, how many pav is actually required in this case? 80. Let us say the price of a pav is 1 rupee. How many vada is required in this case? 40. Let us say the price of the vada is 5 rupees. In reality, this fellow made how many vada pavs? Only 20 vada pav. Now, for making 20 vada pav, this fellow has used 60 pav at a price of 1 rupee, and this fellow has used 60 vadas also at a price of 5 rupees. Wonderful vada pav, friends. So, per person, when he has given vada pav, he has given them 3 pav and 3 vadas. The normal ratio should have been 2 is to 1. This fellow has made a special vada pav with a ratio of 1 is to 1. Now, friends, I will show you how we can actually find out the variance for this one scenario. Here, we will draw a table like this: particulars, SQSP, AQAP, AQSP. All right. Here you will have pav and you will have vada. Now everyone tell me SQ is based on actual output. So look at this actual output and tell me how much would be the XQ of pav. How much will be the SQ of pav? It will be 20 into 2. 40 should come over here and 20 should come over here. Am I right? So what is the total price that you get over here? 40 and 80, sorry, 40 and 100, it should be 140. But in reality, he has done what? 60 into 1, 60 into 5, that is 360. Here it will be 60 into 1 and 60 into 5, it will be 360. Here we'll have a new thing to learn, which is called as RAQ into SP. RAQ means revised actual quantity. RAQ, the definition is total actual quantity at standard mix. So you have to by heart this definition also. Total AQ at standard mix. 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 I'll write down point number A. Total AQ. This fellow has used 60 vada, 60 pav. Can I say the total is 120? What was the standard mix, friends? 2 is to 1. So if that was the case, if total 120 were done in the ratio of 2 is to 1, how many powers would come in that case? 80. How did I get this? Into 2 by 3. And how many vadas would have come? 40. Or the logic is if, okay, 120 units were used in the right ratio, okay, he would use 80 power plus 40 vadas. This is the logic of what RAQ. So I'll come over here and write down that what is the answer I got? 80 and 40. 80, 40, you get 1, you get 5. So 80 and 200, you will get the answer as how much? 280. So now what I'll do is I'll find out the variances one by one. The first one is called as material cost variance, for which the formula is 1 minus 2. That will turn out to be again. Ashwini, I'll explain this to you again tomorrow once again. Just study this today. This is the last topic for today. I'll repeat the whole thing tomorrow again because this is little tricky. Okay. So first one will be 140 minus 360 will be 220 adverse. Inside this, you get the price variance. What is the price variance? Price variance is 0 because we have the budget and actual price as the same. So this one will become, usage will become 220 adverse. Inside this, we will now have one variance called as mix variance. The formula for mix variance will be 4 minus 3. 280 minus 360, you will get the answer as 80 adverse. And the last one is called as yield variance, which is 1 minus 4. That would turn out to be 220 minus 80. It should be around 140 adverse. This has no logic. This is only the balancing figure. I know many of you have not fully understood this. Just relax. Write down this in your books today. It's already 10:20, friends. Write down. Tomorrow I'll save this file. Tomorrow we'll start with this one logic. So please just read once and attend my class tomorrow. Alright? Please write down this. This is what variance? Multi-material variance. I didn't follow this. Yeah, multi-material variance. Correct, correct. When you have more than one material, you call it as multi-material. All right. Are you all done writing this? Okay, please write down this now. Are you all done? Are you all done writing this, friends? Are you all done with this? Wait, a few of them are still writing. Let them finish. All right, friends. Are you all done writing this also in your books? Fine. Just write down this also, and then I'll explain this to you tomorrow. It's 9:30. I don't want to stretch any further. You all will be tired. Yes, Summit starts with SCMPE, ends with SCMPE. This one thing, just read tomorrow once. I will explain the whole thing tomorrow again. So I'm saving this file separately. Okay, we'll call it as CA Final Standard Costing. Standard Costing in my desktop. So tomorrow evening we'll start with this file. All right, friends. You want the last slide, Shiv Shankar? All right. Just write down. Started with good night. Priya, yes, we are going to keep this class for the coming 1 week's time so that we can finish off standard costing in the evening slots, and morning slot I can complete the other areas like performance measurement, etc., etc. Are you all done with this, friends? What is situation one slide? There is no situation one. I don't know why this dog is barking so much. I never hear him barking. It's you people who always remind me of him. And my room is on the other end corner. Previous, you mean this one? Situation one. What is situation one here? This one? Subconcept one. Wonderful, Shiv Shankar. Yes, Darshana, keep a separate notebook or do it from back to front. That's also fine. Done? So, friends, let's pack up now. I'm not taking any further time. Go and sleep peacefully. See you tomorrow morning at 6:30. Have wonderful dreams about SQ is based on actual output. Good night, everyone. Have a nice time. Take care.